Oh dear, okay.
Yar. Things be a bit weird with Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D. Yar. Disco. Slasher.
Yep, that's right. Friday the 13th, Part 3. AKA Friday the 13th, Part 3D. A phase which started in the 50s, came through the 80s, and returned in the 2010s, and it's gone. And yes, Friday the 13th, Part 3 is when Jason gets the hockey mask. And what a cool reveal it is. You got the prankster Shelley, who is doing all these gnarly pranks. He's saying he's an actor, and like he's a prankster as well. Like, it's basically the boy who cried wolf. Gets to a point where they don't even believe him when he actually is injured. So he first wears the hockey mask, and then he lets it go, and Jason finds it, puts it on, and then he's walking across the dock in a very iconic moment. Then yeah, he just shoots Vera, Chris. Has a bit of a backstory and a little bit of history with Jason. She tells how she was at the lake and on her way back, and then she got attacked. Then she recognizes him. He remembers her. You know, he takes the mask off, and we see his deformed face. And this is where the franchise was continuing stepping up, because Part 3 is one of the best. Personally, I like it better than 2. It's the one, well, that gave us Jason's most well-known and loved look. The late great Richard Brooker does a very awesome job as Jason. You know, he's running in this, he's got so many weapons, and so many people try to stop him, and of course he got so many scenes in 3D. Some a bit, you know, not as exciting as others. Like when Jason's coming out the screen with the pitchfork, that's pretty cool. But some of the other ones, like the yo-yo scene, and it's like, did you not know what to do? Like, all the scares and some of the endings should have all been in 3D. Like, Friday the 13th 3D is probably the better 3D films of the 80s. You got the infamous Jaws 3D, Amityville 3D, but Jason did it best. Now, there's a number of iconic endings in this, like there's a throwback to Kevin Bacon's famous scene, but instead of an arrow going up, it's Jason under the hammock and the machete goes up, and like that's quite cool. And the guy who's always on his hands, you know, he gets hacked in half, and yeah, well, Jason ends up with an axe in his head. So you've also got the funkiest swinging disco theme and a different title sequence. Like, sure, it starts off with the ending of Part 2, and then it pans in on Mrs. Voorhees' head, and then the 3D titles come out, and then that funky, upbeat disco theme happens, and it's like, okay, this is weird, but it's iconic now. It's fun. Harry Manfredini did so well with the score. It's got the and it's like, yay, like disco slasher. It's really cool, and then slow build, so it's sort of still in the realm of the original. And part two, of course, you got the hippies, and they're all in the van, and the guy with the eyeball, I've warned thee. He was set to be the new Crazy Ralph. But he didn't return. So it was just a one-off sort of deal. And then, just how it felt like building up with Jason. We see him going into the barn, and then there's shots of him peeking out of the barn. It really hits when he's around and he's got his hockey mask on. He's doing his thing. People trying to stop him. When he attacks. No, it wasn't Chris who got the arrow in the eye. No, it was... Yeah. Been a bit of a while since I saw part 3. But, yeah, so Chris, she survives. She's in the van. Jason's reaching out, and then he gets his hand stuck in the headbutts through the side window, and then it's got another jump scare ending, which is a fake out. Of course, Chris is in the lake, and then she sees Jason exit the house, and then his mama's corpse pulls Chris into, and then she wakes up and she goes crazy. So that was... Some fans don't like that they did the fake out dream ending again, because it worked once. Yeah, they were trying to cash in again, but it got very gimmicky very quick. Because we had those endings 2 and 3, and thankfully 4 didn't really do it. But yeah, it's come on, guys. But it's still a pretty cool effect, and you still get a bit of a, hey. But yeah, part 3, I love it, and, well, I did talk about part 4's anniversary last year, but I'm gonna talk about part 4 again because it is my favorite. It's the definitive. So, I'll scare ya later.